Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were definitely uninvited from the Met Gala, and a Wintour ain't got time to play these games.
There has been a considerable amount of blowback with respect to the appearances of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds at the SNL 50th year reunion.
So there was mediation, like there was an idea of mediation, and both sides, your side and Blake's, shot it down. No one wanted. No, were you open to mediating this, and the other side said no? Because I don't understand why this could and should end, but it has to be them, right?
And I think not just that they appeared there, but were involved in the show in a way where they were poking fun fully at this whole battle between Blake and Justin Baldoni.
Hollywood and the fashion world are abuzz with one of the most shocking industry feuds in recent history, the alleged fallout between Blake Lively and Anna Wintour. For years, Blake has been a darling of the Met Gala, gracing the red carpet with stunning, carefully curated looks that have left fashion critics and fans in awe. However, if the latest rumors are to be believed, it seems that her reign at the prestigious event might be over. Reports suggest that the Vogue editor-in-chief, Anna Wintour, has banned Blake Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, from attending the exclusive event. But what led to this dramatic fallout? Was it merely a case of artistic differences, or is there a deeper power struggle at play?
So I've been talking about the past few days, this California complaint that Blake Lively filed, and we were just asking questions, and I was wondering, like, how does this fit in? And my belief was that after reading the language of the actual law and how to file and the procedures, and my assumption was that, which was correct, was that she filed that complaint and then nothing else happened. But one of the things that I was not aware of when I found out on the live stream was that during my video was that Blake needed to have a right to sue letter from California in order to sue Justin Baldoni. At the time, I did not realize she did have the right to sue, and she got that letter.
Oh, guys, to your left. Here we go. Thank you.
Blake, what does it mean to be back with Anna? Oh, it's very fast. I'm so happy. Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
The whispers of tension between Anna and Blake reportedly began last year when Blake made a bold fashion choice that, unbeknownst to many, may have put her at odds with the queen of fashion herself. Insiders claim that Anna had personally recommended a particular designer, one of her longtime favorites, to create Blake's Met Gala look. However, Blake allegedly decided to go in a different direction, choosing to wear a gown by a designer who is considered a rival to those within Anna's inner circle. At first glance, this decision may seem trivial, but in the high-stakes world of elite fashion, such choices can have serious consequences.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds will be a no-show at Met Gala. Popular couple, often a fixture at the event.
The Met Gala is not just another red carpet event. It is a carefully orchestrated affair where every detail, from the seating arrangements to the guest list, is curated by Anna Wintour herself. Defying her influence, even in a seemingly small way, can be seen as a direct challenge to her authority. While Blake's gown was widely praised and even deemed one of the best looks of the night, behind the scenes, sources claim that Anna was anything but pleased.
Yes. Hi, how are you? Yes. Yeah. Well, he took me, it was called 7th on Sale. It was a charity fashion event. And I don't know, nobody had ever, I lived in New York, I didn't have any friends, and then I get a call from Michael Kors saying, do you want to be my date to some fancy fashion event? And I got to wear a beautiful yellow gown, and I heard that Anna Wintour complimented him on that, which was crazy. I'm still geeked out about that, and it's been 10 years. But yeah, so he was the first person to sort of welcome me into this crowd and this world, and what a kind person to do that, because I think sometimes people think of fashion as being very standoffish, but my experience has been that it's very warm and welcoming, and he was the first person to show that.
I know he's fashionable with 3 kids. How do you get ready in the morning? I mean, you look
A lot of people juggle a lot of kids and still get ready in the morning. I know, it's hard. But I have other people getting me ready. Like, this is not what I look like in a real life, in a real morning. Like, my kids were like, what happened to you today?
Beyond the fashion snub, another factor fueling the alleged rift is the increasing influence that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have been cultivating in Hollywood. Blake, known for her impeccable style and strong presence in both film and fashion, has steadily built her reputation as a trendsetter without the need for a stylist. Meanwhile, Ryan's charm, wit, and smart business ventures, including his investments in aviation gin and Mint Mobile, have cemented his place as a powerful Hollywood figure.
We've spoken to several people who attended the special and then attended parties afterward, and the words that we heard were they were confused as to why they would be there and involved in this way.
Go back to that picture real quick.
Uh-huh.
It's really interesting. A lot of them are just not looking at him at all, even though he's standing and spraying. That's really interesting.
Uh-huh.
And nobody's amused, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, they just thought it was puzzling that they would be out considering all the things that have been said in this war between Blake and Justin.
Together, they have become one of the most influential power couples in the entertainment industry, a fact that some insiders claim does not sit well with Anna Wintour. For years, the Met Gala has been Anna's domain, where she dictates who attends and who gets the spotlight. But with Blake and Ryan's growing popularity, some believe that Anna may have felt her grip on the event slipping. One source suggested that Anna has always been wary of celebrities who amass too much independent influence, especially those who do not rely on Vogue's approval to shape their fashion identity. Blake is one of the few celebrities who doesn't need Vogue to validate her style choices, an industry insider remarked. And that kind of independence is rare and sometimes unwelcome in Anna's world.
Well, I'll comment on what I can. In what was filed with the court before the Rule 26 hearing, the question was asked about whether we would be willing to go to mediation and whether we were open to that. Our answer to that was no. We're not willing to do anything until Justin is cleared of being called a predator, of being called a sexual harasser. Until that is determined to have not happened, we will be doing this.
While tensions had reportedly been simmering for some time, the final blow may have come in the form of a major breach of Met Gala protocol. According to sources, Blake and Ryan were accused of leaking details about this year's highly secretive Met Gala theme to the press before its official announcement. Anna Wintour is known for her meticulous control over every aspect of the event, and secrecy is paramount. Any leaks, whether intentional or not, are considered a major offense in her book.
I'm seeing this headline everywhere that Blake and Ryan are not going to be at the Met Gala. Anna Wintour's Met Gala guest list just took a hit. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds won't be gracing the red carpet this year, TMZ has learned. A source close to the couple tells TMZ Blake and Ryan are skipping the gala this year, but before you jump to conclusions, it's got nothing to do with their legal war against Justin Baldoni, because the decision to pass on the May event was made way before the drama unfolded. Blake has become iconic over the years when it comes to the Met Gala, with her themed red carpet looks always making a huge impact. But she and Ryan don't always show up, and they've actually skipped last year too. Did they skip it last year, or they weren't invited? No one wanted to dress them. I don't know. Still, when it's Met Gala season, the event is scheduled for May 5th. You can usually count on them being there more often than not. If they were to show up this year, Blake and Ryan would definitely steal the spotlight. What? Just like they did at their latest public appearance on February's SNL 50.
Although there is no concrete evidence linking Blake and Ryan to the leak, industry insiders claim that Anna was livid when she found out. Anna felt personally betrayed, said a source close to Vogue. She is incredibly protective of the Met Gala's exclusivity, and she saw this as an act of disrespect. In the world of high fashion, where loyalty is everything, being perceived as untrustworthy can have serious repercussions. If the rumors are to be believed, Anna did not hesitate to take action. By banning Blake and Ryan from this year's Met Gala, she sent a clear message, not just to them, but to everyone in the industry. Defying her comes at a cost.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were definitely uninvited from the Met Gala, and a Wintour ain't got time to play these games. Not TMZ still carrying water for these two. A source close to the couple tells TMZ Blake and Ryan are skipping the Met Gala. Before you jump to conclusions, it's got nothing to do with the illegal battle against Justin Baldoni. But she and Ryan don't always show up, and they actually skipped last year too. Blake was very busy last year doing something else, and that's why she didn't make the Met Gala. You wanna guess? Don't guess, I'll tell you. But I wanna bring your attention to page 76 of 168 of the amended complaint. So what was Blake doing last year instead of being at the Met Gala? You guessed it. Too busy hijacking Justin Baldoni's film, because May 3rd to May 8th, we are confirmed she was definitely in the editing bay trying to give us her cut of It Ends With Us. So tell me how she was gonna make the Met Gala from California, because it was being edited on Sony studio lots in Culver City, California. Considering the Met Gala was on May 6, 2024, and the Met Gala is held in New York. As rich and as wealthy as Blake and Ryan were, she was not about to spend money on a private jet to leave LA and leave the editing bay to make the Met Gala when she really didn't have any more time to waste, because she had to turn this movie over to them as early as May 8th, and she still didn't do that and didn't turn it over till May 10th. Through May 10th, which was supposed to be the final day that she is approved to be editing the film, Lively refuses to turn over the cut. So while TMZ will have you believing they skipped last year, so them skipping this year means nothing, Blake was too busy hijacking this man's movie.
The news of the alleged ban has sent shockwaves through Hollywood and the fashion industry alike. For years, Blake and Ryan have been staples of the Met Gala, with their red carpet appearances often becoming the highlight of the event. Their absence will undoubtedly be felt, and many are wondering how this will impact their relationship with the fashion world moving forward.
I have the craziest It Ends With Us premiere story that I totally forgot about, and I'm putting the pieces together now. And I'm gonna share something with you I haven't told anyone because I thought it would get me canceled. Okay, so I go to the It Ends With Us premiere with Danielle, who I work with. I wear a cute pink dress, I'm excited, I show up, I walk the carpet. Then something that I've never seen in over 20 years ago in movie premieres happens, and they say there's an hour between the carpet and the premiere. Now maybe that happens, I've never seen that happen. Okay, so there's an hour, and it's like too short to go to dinner, too long to stand there in stilettos, and so I see one of Blake's team members, and they're a little distant and a little like icy to me. Just there's something that I'm like, oh wow, okay. And I've, in other circumstances, this person is not this way, and it was slightly off-putting to Danielle and I. We both like noted it. So we walk upstairs and we see Anna Wintour. She passes us, and I'm like, oh my God, wow. We'll do that another time, but like let's park that. So then we keep walking, and this guy says to me, oh hey Bethany, you know Justin, he was on your podcast, and he's in this one like line, and we say hello to each other. I didn't remember who he was. I don't know why, but we say hello to each other. He was very nice. I think he was wearing purple, and he's in this one theater. And then we think that we saw him, so we're just going into the theater. Not usually, always, unless it's a weird different screenings, the premiere is in one giant theater, and there might be like an overflow theater, okay? But here, like he's in one theater, something's going on somewhere else. I saw Anna walk this way. So they take us and they put us all the way to the left in this theater where like nobody was in this theater. And it was just strange. It felt like everybody was separated. And I just called Danielle to be like, oh my God. Like everybody was separated. I mean, now we're hearing about everybody being separated, and the vibe was off. And so what I didn't tell anybody, because I was like, we'll be canceled, was we left because the vibes were not vibing.
Some believe that the ban could have a domino effect, influencing other designers and industry figures to distance themselves from the couple. After all, Anna Wintour's influence extends far beyond the Met Gala. She has the power to make or break careers in fashion. On the other hand, others argue that Blake and Ryan's brand is strong enough to withstand the fallout. Given their immense popularity and established connections, they may not need Vogue's approval to remain relevant in the industry.
They're sort of radioactive. In one breath, Blake Lively is saying she was the subject of serious sexual harassment during the filming of It Ends With Us, and now they're making light of it on SNL's 50th reunion show. So tonally, it does seem off, and I can imagine people just wanting to stay away from it. You're going to catch shrapnel if you get involved in this drama at this point.
Interestingly, some designers and celebrities have already begun to weigh in on the situation. Tom Ford, who has long had a complicated relationship with the Met Gala, was reportedly indifferent to the drama, stating in a past interview that the event has become more about costumes than true fashion. Meanwhile, other celebrities like Kim Kardashian and Zendaya, both of whom have had their own moments of tension with Anna Wintour in the past, are rumored to be watching the situation closely, though they have remained tight-lipped publicly. As expected, the public reaction to the controversy has been divided. Some staunchly defend Anna's decision, arguing that the Met Gala is her event and she has every right to decide who gets invited. Others, however, view the alleged ban as an example of the industry's outdated power structures.
One of the most beloved actors in this town. And that's why, look, when you see people doing commercials, you know that they've checked out their popularity. I mean,
Right, because normally that's something that actors don't want to do, but you know he knows he can do it because it's not going to affect his Q rating.
Yet, now he is in the middle of this whole thing. And really was in the middle of it, it's just nobody knew it until now. But it's breathtaking the way he's been kind of balled up in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Many fans have taken to social media to express their disappointment, with some even calling for a boycott of the Met Gala. Blake and Ryan are some of the most stylish and genuine celebrities out there. One Twitter user wrote, "If Anna is banning them just because they didn't play by her rules, that's just petty." Others have pointed out that the move may backfire, as excluding such beloved figures could alienate a younger, more independent audience that values authenticity over rigid fashion hierarchies.
They would steal the spotlight because everyone will be talking about them and the case and what liars and manipulators they are. I mean, I want you guys to think about it. Even her best friends have not come to her defense. No one in Hollywood, all the people all the people that they've been around, no one has come to their defense other than people who have a financial reason to come to their defense. But where are all their people saying how innocent and wonderful and they didn't do anything? Especially Gigi Hadid and Taylor Swift. We know Taylor Swift wants nothing to do with her anymore.
Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni is reportedly facing significant financial losses due to the ongoing lawsuit, adding another layer of tension to the situation. With It Ends With Us already under intense scrutiny, the controversy surrounding Blake Lively has only complicated matters further. Some speculate that the lawsuit could impact the film's release and marketing, making Baldoni's position even more precarious.
Out he goes. That's really too bad for Justin. But so what happens with him now? I mean, what do you do? Does he want the money? Does he want a full-blown apology by Blake? Does he want her to fall on the sword and say, I made this up? What do you need to hear? What does he need to hear?
I think he wants a determination. I know he wants a determination that he did not engage in the behavior that is alleged, and that he did not engage in sexual harassment or create a smear campaign or anything like that. And there have been some serious allegations leveled against him that he's not making jokes about, that he's not creating movies and other things where he makes a joke about his situation. But he wants his justice. He wants a chance to be able to prove that he's a good person and he is a good person.
So what happens now? Will Blake and Ryan attempt to mend fences with Anna Wintour, or will they forge their own path, separate from the Met Gala's influence? Given their track record, it's unlikely that they will allow this controversy to slow them down. Blake has always been known for her ability to turn setbacks into opportunities, and Ryan's business savvy suggests that he won't be losing sleep over a lost Met Gala invitation. At the same time, Anna Wintour remains one of the most powerful figures in fashion, and her influence is unlikely to wane anytime soon. However, this incident does raise a larger question. In an era where social media and personal branding are reshaping the industry, can the old guard of fashion still maintain its iron grip on power?
According to the Beanie Aficionado's amended complaint, without naming her, fans have been able to deduce that Jenny is one of the actresses that had grievances on the set and off the set of the movie. A subsequent article in The Hollywood Reporter revealed that Jenny Slate did not like the toxic positivity from Baldoni's CEO at his production company, Jamie Heath. She was displeased about her accommodations in New York and complained about it to Wayfarer, his production company. She felt stuck there, even though she didn't like the accommodations, because if she were to have found another place to stay for the duration of the filming, she would have lost her security deposit. His producing partner, Jamie, said, "Okay, of course, we'll help you. You're a mother. We love mothers, the sanctity of motherhood." And she felt he was making too much of a big deal about her being a mother, according to The Hollywood Reporter. As Blake Lively's castmate and friend, I voice my support as she takes action against those reported to have planned and carried out an attack on her reputation. Blake is a leader, loyal friend, and a trusted source of emotional support for me and so many who know and love her. What has been revealed about the attack on Blake is terribly dark, disturbing, and wholly threatening. I commend my friend, I admire her bravery, and I stand by her side.
Only time will tell how this feud unfolds, but one thing is certain: the drama surrounding the Met Gala is far from over. What do you think? Was Anna justified in banning Blake and Ryan, or did she go too far? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest Hollywood and fashion scandals. Until next time, stay curious and stay stylish.